Hello everyone, we got a crazy video for you guys. So we got this huge article that everyone's going into. Analysis: Destiny 2 the Finalshape pre-orders appear to be less than a quarter of Lightfalls total figures. So this is the gaming post breaking the internet today. In an ever-evolving world of Destiny 2, pre-order figures have always been a critical indicator of the player anticipation and overall interest in the annual expansions. And as an avid Destiny 2 enthusiast, delving into the realm of the pre-order data has unveiled intriguing insights into the upcoming expansion for the Finalshape. The Finalshape will be the last expansion in the Destiny 10-year-long Light vs. Darkness saga. The expansion was initially planned to be released later this month on February 27, 2024. However, due to the Destiny 2 underperformance, lower than expected pre-order numbers for the Finalshape, the revenue projections running below 45% for the year, Bungie decided to delay the release until June 4, 2024 and laid off 8% of its workforce in October 2023 as reported by the Bloomberg and IGN. So yeah, we remember hearing about that a while back. It was kind of crazy. Why were they laying off all these people? But now we know why. Both Witch Queen and Lightfall expansions were successful in the terms of sales. The Witch Queen not only succeeded in sales, but also received praise for the story activities and the raid. However, the same cannot be said for Lightfall. While Lightfall achieved sales success, it did not deliver in I don't know that word. Storytelling experience that most fans hoped for, which resulted in poor reception from the critics and fans. On the other hand, the Witch Queen not only succeeded in sales, but also received praise for its story activities in the raid. Yes, it did. The Witch Queen had a very good story. I did not like the raid, though. I'll say that. The raid was a little bit too difficult. The data sources and caveats of the methodology. The data used for the analysis to provide for the game post by Charlemagne, the Warmind of Discord, a third-party app that obtains it directly from the Bungie API's Destiny. How this works is that Charlemagne scans all unique Destiny profiles, which amounts to over like 66 million, to track every account that is acquired to pre-order the bonus emblems for the expansions. These emblems can only be acquired for a player with the pre-orders in an expansion. Important. That said, it's important to note that the data provided here may not be the exact representation of the official numbers, that there are some limitations. For instance, Charlemagne cannot access data of players who have set their profiles to private, which is approximately 0.15% of the total player base. So that doesn't really matter. Additionally, the data does not reflect the pre-order emblems that are not required in the endgame vendors Master Rahul, Special Deliveries, Chaos, and result in the difference between the numbers and presented in the official figures of the expansion. So there's our thumbnail right there. We are comparing pre-orders for the 4 Destiny 2 expansions: Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, and the Finalshape. Let's take a look at the exclusive emblems available to players who pre-order the editions of these expansions. The pre-order exclusive emblem Beyond Light and the Witch Queen is called Ludicity. The exclusive emblem of Lightfall is called Neomuna Lights, and the Finalshape Paracausal Path. These were all different games of the state we were in, though, honestly. It's worth mentioning that the pre-order emblem of the Shadowkeep Benighted Omen was only available in the Shadowkeep Deluxe Edition. So yeah, the numbers might not be correctly. Comparing the numbers on how low the Finalshape pre-orders are based on the game post, blah blah blah. The pre-orders among the expansions, Lightfall follows in the second place, in which Witch Queen in third place, and the Finalshape having the lowest pre-orders. To put in perspective, Destiny 2 previous expansions, Lightfall, released in February 2023, had 2.2 million estimated lifetime. The Witch Queen had 2.2 million, pretty much the same. Beyond Light had 3.1 million. That's because of COVID, though, because everybody was staying in. Here are estimated pre-orders for all expansions based on our analysis. So yeah, the Finalshape's not doing too good, but it's not out yet, guys. They still got to market it with a bunch of advertising. They could literally put it on the Sphere in Las Vegas, Times Square, stuff like that. Commercials, YouTube ads, you know. Alright, Destiny 2 expansion pre-orders. So you can see the Finalshape is just getting wrecked. I guess the game was in a better state with Beyond Light, I guess. And then, but everybody was just getting frozen. But yeah, there's your graph. Nothing too crazy. Estimated pre-orders of the graph. These are based off emblems and stuff. Whoever has the emblems of Paracausal Path. Surprisingly, all numbers of the 4 emblems are still rising to this day. Highlights that the data from the pre-order emblems does not precisely mirror. See? Our analysis also shows that the Finalshape expansion managed to secure roughly 1,500 pre-orders in a 15-day period starting February 5th to ending February 20th. Bungie made an official announcement February 1st, starting on the Witch Queen. Highly anticipated expansion for Destiny 2 has already surpassed 1 million pre-orders, and that is to be the most pre-ordered expansion in Destiny 2 history. Okay. Although Destiny 2 developer didn't disclose the official pre-order figures of the Lightfall, it can be assumed that they also surpassed 1 million pre-orders for before or by February 1st, 2023. That considering it had more pre-orders than the Witch Queen. However, the Finalshape, the pre-orders haven't come even close to above the figures. The significant drop in pre-orders can be attributed to several causes. It's like an 85% drop. One of the reasons could be COVID. One of the reasons for this could be fans are being cautious of waiting for the information about the Finalshape before making a decision, especially after Lightfall failed to hit the mark for many fans. Yeah, they're losing trust for all the fans. Maybe that's why. Player sentiment, the delay, layoffs, marketing, all that stuff, guys. Despite being one of the best-selling expansions, Destiny 2 having broken the record for all-time concurrent players on Steam, Lightfall faced several backlash. Its story campaign was lackluster, failed to meet expectations even with the commercial success. This marked the beginning of the decline of player sentiment, and the situation has been made worse in the lack of PvP content, disregard for Gambit hybrid PvE game mode introduced in 2018, all that stuff, guys. Monetization. Announcement for Destiny 2 Finalshape delays in late 2023 added a new level of intricacy to Destiny 2's already complex narrative, with the extended 6 months wait along with 8% layoffs at Bungie. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more layoffs, is what people are saying. This is not the first wave. Have you pre-ordered Destiny 2? I already bought it. Bought the $100 version. This game's post in bulletin is conducted on a poll of X. February 22nd, the poll received 20,000 votes, revealed that 30% of the voters are not pre-ordering Finalshape expansion, 20% are waiting for more detail, 22% haven't pre-ordered yet, 26% have already pre-ordered the expansion. So there you guys go. The report of IGN where we revealed that the sentiment surrounding Destiny 2 was at an all-time low, employees begging for necessary changes to win players back. Bungie CEO Pete Parsons also told employees that the layoffs were largely due to underperformance of Destiny 2 over the last year. So here you guys go. Among players, as per report, the game's revenue projections for the year were below 45%. Yep, we knew that. It's not worth noting that we received 20% increase in price 2023. Yep, we already know that. Then it comes with the void of 6-month long delay period of the Finalshape, promotional initiatives for upcoming expansions, sustained player engagement interest. Yes, they do. Destiny 2's future is uncertain. No more annual expansions. The revelation of Bungie transitioning to the seasonal model to embrace a narrative structure centered around episodes sparked concerns around players, of course. During 2023 annual showcase, Destiny 2 Dan McLife, I don't know his name, will mark the new way of we are going to tell stories. We're going to do episodes, basically what they're saying. The Finalshape expansion right now is to sell as many copies as possible. Yep. The yearly expansions are not the only crucial in shaping the game's narrative, but also in the significant revenue and generators for Bungie financial reality. The annual expansions constantly contributed in million revenue, making the anchor for Destiny's 2 success over the years, while upcoming episodes may offer a way to engage players and stuff. Yep. They're considering the resource Destiny 2's live service is really strategic approach to make sense, and releasing a couple episodes for a year or two would allow Bungie to redirect resources toward developing a brand new Destiny installment. That's what I was saying. They could release the Finalshape, right? Release these episodes, release some Crucible maps, keep people happy, release some new exotics and stuff, and maybe some new dungeons. Keep people going on the game for a while, and then when it's all said and done, just like 2026, Destiny 3, baby. You know? From the player's perspective, the annual expansions are more than just content drops. They are a help to generate excitement, hype with the community. These annual showcase events are essential to building an anticipation for the future of gaming content, which ultimately leads to increased sales, revenue, and everything. That's how they get paid, guys. Destiny stands out as one of the enduring live service games that not just serving nearly a decade, but thriving to extent that transformed Bungie into a multi-IP entertainment company. Bungie now juggles at least 3 different IPs simultaneously: Destiny, Marathon, and the Project Gummy Bears, alongside with the multimedia projects. So there you guys go. Lightfalls success in the Witch Queen, blah blah blah. We might have to go into that gummy bear thing pretty soon. Guys, the brand new subclass Strand further acted as a major selling point, creating substantial excitement within the player base, an element to absent Finalshape, and now it's toxic. You got Strand clones everywhere. While the Finalshape pre-orders are lower than expected, similar how to Witch Queen expansion players an important role to Lightfalls pre-order success. I think that one main reasons for the pre-orders for the Finalshape behind the low pre-orders for the Finalshape, the bad reception of Lightfall's story. Yeah, and Lightfall definitely had something to do with this. Although the Finalshape is set to introduce 3 new light-based supers, the lack of a new subclass and a new enemy race to the muted reception from the player community to impact the delay, reported layoffs, basically messing up their sales. Since they didn't do that, they should have just showed something, man. They would have got more sales. Destiny 2 player count is declining and will most likely continue to decline after the Finalshape. As much as we want the Finalshape to kickstart another golden age for Destiny 2, I think this is unlikely to happen. It's true that the Bungie is trying to make this an upcoming expansion the best it has ever released, but we also cannot ignore the fact that regardless of exceptional this expansion might turn out to be, it's going to be the final Destiny expansion for many players. As someone deeply interested in the Destiny community, I've encountered numerous comments from devoted fans who have said that the Finalshape is the end of their journey with Destiny. The driving force behind the sentiment and undoubtedly desire to witness the conclusion of the narrative arc was unfolded in the past decade. This trend throughout Destiny history moved through the 2023 dip, and yeah, the players are just going down, guys. They just keep going down. We were big. Season of Undying, 214,000 players a day. Dang, we were all the way up to Season Defiance, 316,000 players playing. This is just Steam though, honestly. Destiny 2 will continue to get annual expansions even after the Finalshape. Ever since the announcement of Destiny 2 to adopt an episodic structure, the post-Finalshape, the speculation arose among players regarding the possibility of expansions would mark the final expansion for the release Destiny 2. In recent title, The Truth About Destiny 2 and Bungie Re-owned PvP creator Jake claimed that the Finalshape would be the last ever big DLC featuring the last ever big raid, something I find highly unlikely for a couple of reasons. Firstly, the annual expansions are one of the primary revenue streams for Destiny 2, constantly generating millions of dollars each year. Even by considering only half of Lightfall's estimated pre-orders. Yeah, we know this, guys. They make all their money from us buying their DLCs. Secondly, the teams umbrellas. Bungie has specialized teams and umbrellas dedicated to Destiny 2's live service, such as a player journey, Nexus scenario, overseeing different aspects of development. So they got teams working on that, guys. It's a risky move they go all into Marathon, basically. Moreover, Bungie houses Raid and Dungeon team focuses on delivering raids and dungeons, pinnacle in-game activities, giving alongside. Yeah, just because they're not called expansions, they could be releasing the same type of content in seasons, you know? The conclusion. The response to Lightfall and Impact extended in the silence along with the wider industry of landscape all contribute to the complex narrative. Destiny 2 fans are eagerly awaiting the gameplay of the Finalshape in April along with the 2-month content update Into the Light. As Destiny 2 steps into the future, it is presented with both challenges and opportunities. With over 650 employees working on Destiny, including contractors, partner studios, Bungie aims to deliver an unforgettable Destiny experience in the summer. However, uncertainties from the revenue side loom large, and how the game will fare in the coming years remains to be seen. And that is it, guys. That is the full article. What do I think about it? I think that they haven't advertised too much. These numbers are kind of like, I guess they can be a little bit fact, but not all of it is fact. Some of it's fictional and estimated, because honestly they haven't even advertised freaking Finalshape at all, really. And yeah, once they advertise it, I'm sure the pre-order sales will just skyrocket. They got to do it pretty quick though, within these next couple months. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. Some crazy stuff happening in the Destiny universe. I believe Destiny's going to keep going. It's going to keep striving as long as the community stays strong and we stay strong and they keep giving us updates. I feel we'll still stay, and hopefully we get a Destiny 3 one day and it will be the best game ever made. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. That is my update on the matter of, what is this? Analysis. Destiny 2, the Finalshape pre-orders appeared to be less than a quarter of Lightfalls total figures. Alright, peace.